What's up, everybody? Welcome to this particular episode of Mitsu-Chan's Upgrades. Today we're working on Mitsu-Chan again. We are doing a modification that's a little cosmetic, but really it is more functional than it appears to be. Today we're putting on roof racks and J-hooks. So like I said, we're doing roof racks, which for some people they're like, oh, come here ugly. Well, guess what? It's not your car, it's my car. But we got these, there's two of these, and we need to pre-assemble them before we go outside because, well, A, it's really cold right now. We're back into regular February with like 25-degree weather. And B, yeah, there's a lot of little bits to be installed, and I don't want to lose them outside. As well as the fact that it was snowing 5 minutes ago. So let's answer the age-old question of why. Simple answer is this: we're putting roof racks on the car because I need it to be a little bit more functional. What roof racks allow you to do is be able to transport more things on the roof of your car without damaging your car. If you run out of trunk space, you can always throw, say, a suitcase on the roof of the car and you're good to go. However, in my case, it's also allowed me to transport things like kayaks. I've always been into it, and this past year I kind of sat down and went, I really want to get one, but I don't have any way to get it around. Idea, let's get roof racks. So this is all the really nice rubber hardware, and I believe some of the mounting clips are right here. There's a lot of pieces in here. There are a lot of different uses and sizes. That's one of the nicest things about this, is that you can do this for multiple vehicles. This one fits Mitsubishi, Hyundai, Scions, a couple Toyotas. There's a few other things that this fits. And I'll leave a link in the description. I got this actually on Amazon just because I needed something quick and in a hurry, because I wanted to get this stuff done so that I can try and get myself a kayak here pretty soon. Yeah, when you're going through this kit, be aware this does fit multiple cars, which is why there's different types of hooks and latches and everything. So be aware of that. The instruction manual, for a change, it's actually pretty straightforward and simple looking. So, you know, it should be alright. Now, for those of you that were paying attention, you'll remember I said something about J-hooks. Well, that's what this other box right here is for. This has the hooks in there that we'll use to put the kayaks on, or boats, or whatever else we're going to put on the roof of my car. This is what we'll use to hook them onto and just kind of ratchet strap it in place and call it a day. So these come with keys, that way people can't take away the bars in question because of the way they mount. So one thing I noticed is that the key goes into the end. I don't know if you can see that. Kind of plugs in there. You turn it. It allows you to take the end cap off, which allows you to slide whatever attachments you put on the top off. So one thing I noticed is that these are definitely attached to these. This is actually what will mount to this. So this is probably the easiest step. The hardest step, honestly, is going to figure out which one of these connects to my particular vehicle, which shouldn't take long. It's just kind of fishing it in there and feeling it out. But we're going to pre-assemble what we can, as always, because that is the wisest thing to do, and go from there. Alright, the next step with these is to line up basically your bracketing materials. These are going to slide into the base of this and basically allow it to move back and forth across the bar if need be, but you're also going to use this as a way to basically hold it and mount it down in place so it doesn't go anywhere. Next step, take the keys that are provided, slide them in there, and take the caps off so you can start fitting on these pieces here. And you want to take the ends off, just like that. Don't lose this, because that's what's keeping it all together. And take one of your little racks and slide it in. Because if you can see that, there are grooves in here that fit these. So, boom. Just like that. Tighten them in a little bit so they stay in place. And then just put them back on. There you go, that's one side. Now we gotta do the other. Do it 4 times, and then we go outside to figure out which clamp will go on the car. So before we get started, I just wanted to let you guys see what she looks like without them. Very barren, you know, very regular looking. We're at the point where we're now going to figure out which one of these or these goes on this car. My guess is that I'm actually going to need the bigger ones, just because now that I'm looking at it, I'm just not realize how big these bars are on this car. So let's test it out and see. First try, that's always a nice feeling. So now the easy step is getting these things felted up and then putting them on and then bolting on each and every one of those little bolts for the frames, and then we're good. What we're going to do later is actually trim this off and try and get that up there. That way this has like a nice solid grip seal on it and it's good to go. But I think we're actually alright just the way it is, like this. Yep. Nice and soft. Again, you put these on in order to avoid scratching the paint, because you don't want to do that. Another nice thing about this particular kit is it allows you to do multiple vehicles, which means that if I wanted to, I can put it on her or I can put it on Mitsu-Chan. So that's why, you know, you do this so you don't scratch nothing. So clearly mine's really long, so I'm going to try and even it out to make it centered so it looks good. And of course, to adjust it, it's really simple. All you're doing is just taking the knobs underneath, loosening them up, sliding it in or out, or however you need to do it, and tightening it back in. That's all there is to it. This is really simple, very modular, and very user-friendly, to be honest with you. I'm really liking this product so far. So after doing this a little bit, I've come to realize that I need to actually put some right in here to make sure that I don't scratch up the other part of the door, because I forgot about this. So we're just going to tear a piece off, rip it off. We'll come back later with a knife and clean up the edges, but for now it's just to get it working. It's more or less on there. That's just the first bar. I'm going to have to go through and tweak it a little bit, but that's the basic gist of it. Do this again for the back, and then you're good. There you have it, folks. That's pretty straightforward. Honestly, an easier mod than I thought it would be. It's really not that challenging. I'm going to get this kind of officially set later, but for now, this is going to work. So, yeah, there you go. And there you have it, guys. It's really simple. It's a really straightforward modification you can do to your car to make it even more functional. Again, Mitsu-Chan is my daily car, so for me, all the mods that are done to that car are specifically for the purpose of making it even more functional, not just faster or sportier or anything like that. This is also to help basically improve its usability. The way the bars are set on there right now is not exactly where I want to put them. I just want to get them on there to show you guys how simple and easy this modification is. I'm going to go through and kind of adjust it a little bit here and there just to make sure that it's fully secured on there the way I want it to be and positioned in the places that I need it to be positioned in. Next time we work on those, we're actually going to be putting on some J-hooks for the kayaks and bikes and anything else I want to put on there. But for right now, we're just going to leave it the way it is because it's flipping cold. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below. And we will see you guys on another episode of Car Rant and Mitsu-Chan's Upgrades. Peace! Next time I'm going to do this before I start the video.